All right, friends, I'm going to read you a story today called All About Roots. Now, do you remember a little while ago we learned about the word fiction books and nonfiction books? Nod your head if you remember. Yeah, kind of, Miss Anderson. Remember, fiction books are books that have silly characters or have characters that, or the author comes up with a story um, and it's just kind of a fun read. There's characters, there's silly things, sometimes animals talk. But nonfiction are books like the one we're going to read today that tell us facts about real life things. So today we're going to read a nonfiction book called All About Roots. Yesterday you learned about seeds. Today we're going to learn about roots, stems, and leaves. So I'm going to read through this book. Now the first pages are the exact same pages from the stem book. So I'm just going to, or from the seed book. So I'm just going to push through these pages till we get to the roots page. All right, here we go. Get your ears ready to listen, your brain ready to listen. What are roots? Remember, you can follow my red and my mouse, my red dot and my red mouse. Roots are one part of a plant. Roots hold plants in the soil. So if you look at this picture, root is all these roots that are going around. And then you have the soil, which is the dirt, right? So the roots hold the plant in the soil. Roots take in water from the ground to help the plant grow. So when you water a plant, that water drips down into the soil, and then the roots start to suck it up to then go into the stem. Where do roots grow? Most roots grow underground. We cannot see them, right? We learned that. But some roots grow above ground. So most of the plants, their roots grow under the ground, but there is some plants where their roots, like this plant, grow above the ground, which is really cool to be able to see that. And then you can see that their roots still go into the ground, but they start above the ground. You can see all where it breaks off into more and more roots. Some roots grow in the air. I have seen that before. That is really cool. So some roots, very special roots, can grow in the air and on objects like trees. Some roots grow into other plants. Wow, let's look at this picture. What do you see about that picture? Where are those roots growing? They're growing inside that tree. That's really cool. All right, types of roots. Young plants have small roots. Old plants have big roots. Look at this tree. Those roots grow on top of the dirt and then go down into the ground. I know my tree outside, I can see the big roots on top of the ground, and then I can see it go under the ground. So that'd be cool to take a look outside and see if you can see any roots today. Some roots are hairy, which means they have lots of little things coming off. Some roots are smooth. So they're just straight lines, nothing coming off of it, just a nice straight line. Like those onions, it looks like. Some roots grow straight down, D-O-W-N, down. So you can see these roots go straight down. Some roots spread out. So you can see this beautiful tree and all the roots on the ground. Roots as food. People like to eat some roots. Sweet potatoes are roots. Wow, I didn't know that. That's very cool. So it says some people like to eat roots because sweet potatoes are roots. So this vegetable is grown as a root, and that's what people eat. Carrots are roots too. How cool. So if you look at carrots, carrots grow under and into the ground, and carrots are considered a root. That's very cool. Plants need roots. Water moves through roots into the plant. Roots help the plant to grow. Right, so like I said earlier, the water goes up the roots. And that is it. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm also going to post me reading all about stems and all about leaves so that you can watch and learn today. Awesome.